You and the Deadlock both need to communicate here better to understand when you guys were coming out. Give yourself a little room to react. This is pretty tight.
Chat, look, when you're pre-aiming a corner, don't aim like this. You're not going to react fast enough to have your aim here. So you aim a little bit wider.
Here to fight for the people that are coming here, because right now we have people in good position. Like you have one in U-Haul, you have one holding here, and then you have another one standing next to you here. And this is all good, but the one place that we don't have is heaven.
Spike planted.
So instead of throwing your eye where you threw it, you should throw it
Top the building.
Yes. Yeah, because that keeps you much safer. And then basically at that point, you're just kind of looking at the smoke ready with your gun out. All right, I'm going to give you a pro tip and I want you to practice this for this, okay? You have way more utility than I do to be able to understand how mid works, how B main works, and all of this. So you as Fade are moving towards mid, and basically your whole other team is over at like B site. And so what you want to do now, you're pathing. When you are holding A, you want to go through here and you want to get behind them.
Okay.
This is like almost standard to whenever you're playing art. Whenever you're playing art and there's a B take, I still do this through Ascendant because of the lack of control that the other team gives mid on Pearl. You wait for your team down here to make contact with them as you start to push up now, because like you could sit here, right? So at this point, so now you've made it up to here. Your team starts fighting the enemy team as they're looking this way, and you just fucking walk right up.
Bring them down.
Careful that wall.
Many enemies still in sight. One.
We could just see from the mini-map that there was a wall there and that your dog wasn't going to do anything, so just be wary of that. So here, because the wall's up, what do you think you should do in this instance?
Probably dog, see if anybody is still behind it.
Yeah, and then you can dog, and now you have a seize. And do you know how you line up the seize throw?
Not entirely. I've basically only been using it when I know for sure where somebody's at, so I can get an easy.
Okay, let's talk about that real quick then. This is a clearing piece of utility, and what that means is that any area where you don't know that they are, if you have a dog, you can use the dog. But if you're out of dogs and you still have the C's, we can still use that to clear our corners and be more efficient about how we're using our utility and making sure we're not wasting bodies and just wasting abilities instead. You see 2 here on your minimap. For me at this point, I'm getting my Q ready. I'm throwing it against that wall and I'm sprinting towards this Reyna because I know I'm going to be able to kill this Brimstone in that altercation. Little rough on the spray, but it's a Spectre. That's a hard fight to take. But otherwise, good damage. 132. She's one shot. Reactionary. Beautiful. This is exactly what you needed to do. As soon as you saw that Reyna blind is why you threw it. Whenever there's like a retake scenario and there's like a Phoenix Flash or something, you react off their utility. I personally hate this fucking spot. The team's idea, the enemy team, is that they have to push into U-Haul and get U-Haul control.
Right.
And then so if someone makes it into U-Haul, they're facing you here, and then you probably have somebody facing you here. You have no real place to hide except fall back this way, and then your back's exposed, or you're in a 1v1 with this guy. You play here to fight for the people that are coming here. Because right now we have people in good position. Like you have one in U-Haul, you have one holding here, and then you have another one standing next to you here. And this is all good, but the one place that we don't have is heaven. This motherfucker. But you see, even now, like we fell back to the point where like, okay, we should probably be back here anyway. Don't get greedy. Phoenix side, nice. Yeah, and then I'd push up with the Reyna here. Nice.
Joke's over. You're dead.
What does Phoenix ult mean to you? Immediate entry. And so like that is your call and your team's call to run the fuck over there. Urgency. We need that urgency from you to be moving towards A at this point.
That deadlock
Easy.
barrier stopped him from getting on site with his fucking ult, though.
Yeah,
You
but
ran out
so
of
like
time for
that's a
it.
lot of room for you to be taking space here in art now, right? Because we know that most of them are probably over towards A and we want to start taking space mid now. Also use your dog here. Like we don't know if anybody is art and you have a dog here to clear this. You don't have to do this yourself. You should be calming that you're hearing this right now.
They're rotating off A.
There it is. Let's go. Yes.
I told you I've been working on it more. It might not happen immediately. But
No, it was said. It was said. You looked at your mini map there. You repositioned. It is good that you repositioned. We still need to cover art though. We see deadlock is art. Deadlock, I'm going to rotate off that kill and I want you to hold art now.
10 seconds left.
So now you dog. You'd want a dog to suppress
Enemy spotted. A.
because of time.
One enemy
Oh,
remaining.
there we go. I'll take that.
There.
Say it. Say it. Healing. Nice. I don't know about that reload though. You don't know if there's another person there.
I'll find you. Spike planted.
So now we know where the planner is. We know that Brimstone went back site. So between you and the person that you're playing with right now, the information should be on not the guy that's U-Haul, but the guy that planted, because you both have like absolute information where that guy is versus the guy that could be sitting somewhere in U-Haul where the deadlock really doesn't have an angle on that person.
Face your fear. Last player standing.
You and the deadlock both need to communicate here better to understand when you guys were coming out.
Get back. Spike planted.
I know it's scary, but you got to stick with the 6 bullets on this one. Because that Reyna's alted and she's looking for blood. We know that she's right around this fucking corner. You got to believe in yourself here. You got to believe that you're about to shit on this Reyna when she's going to swing you. Because you know that she's going to swing you because she's an alted Reyna. And that's why Reynas are terrible. And that's why they're super fucking predictable. Give yourself a little room to react. This is pretty tight.
Chat, look, when you're pre-aiming a corner, don't aim like this. You're not going to react fast enough to have your aim here. So you aim a little bit wider.
Okay.
Spike planted.
I honestly don't mind the salted. You follow that up. Oh yeah, you follow that up.
One enemy remaining.
Beautiful. Nice.
yeah.
Where are you?
Yeah. Needs to be, I think, a little bit more over top. I don't think this is really going to get most of the site. You needed it to be on the other side of the roof.
Yep.
There should be one more to fight on A that they should have. But you still... Too fast. Too fast. Like, just make this more of a fluid motion of you having your gun out here and just slowly making your way towards stairs. None of this jumping. None of this, like, I see what you're trying to do. And it's just like, be more concise with it. Be more consistent with it. Be more fluid with it. Commit. You got to commit to a thought. You don't know if you should be looking there or you should be looking towards sight. When in doubt, try and hold the cross with somebody. This is the best thing that you can do. We don't know where Phoenix is.
Last player
Flank.
standing.
Yep.
Mark 3.
Art. Deadlock is here. Rim. Reyna. Phoenix for flank. So with my assumption being correct, we can assume that Phoenix is going flank again. Sage should, like, there should be some trade potential here. There wasn't. So
Right.
in my head, where you should be at this point is looking here this way for the Phoenix fight.
Mark 1.
Nice. Huge. Huge. That was like the first recon that like landed for a teammate to capitalize on, and your teammate shit on him.
I'll find you.
There we go. We take those. Beautiful. Oh, he's still alive.
Yep.
Yes. Yes.
My ult is ready.
Oh, yeah.
Mare, take them! Mark 1. They're blind with fear.
Ah, I want you to so bad as well. Ah. Nice. Okay.
Player standing.
You wide swung too far out. We didn't need to. We got that Phoenix kill. And so now they're hungry. We know that a bunch are on site and they're gonna swing you. So now we just kind of like wait for them to play into us where we still have that corner to play with. You gave that up by swinging out.
Say,
Don't you fucking sage her. I'm gonna get mad at you.
it was for not trading.
Oh my God. You.
Last
I
player
got
standing.
two. Say,
Spike down.
And so did she. Give her time. Let her cook.
B.
Be a little bit more patient with your teammates about that. I've heard you in the past with that of just like, trade me. Like it just like, it's something that needs to happen like straight away. She did what I wanted you to do there. She played this back spot, waited for both of them to swing into her, and she was ready for both of them.